And right there on the fourth down, only inches away, the coach and the quarterback has a decision to make. Most times they would do what's called punt the ball. Now something happens when you punt the ball. When you punt the ball, it means you can't do anything with it, and you're afraid to make a move because you may lose it. So instead, what you would do is give it to the other side. Somebody gonna get this in a minute. Maybe what I'm trying to get somebody to understand is people who always punt the ball will always tell you to punt the ball. Do I have somebody in here? You say, why your marriage going through? Because the devil wants you to punt it. I wish I had somebody in here. You say, why your money where it is right now? Because the devil wants you to punt it. I wish I had somebody in here. You say, why your job is the way it is right now? The devil wants you to punt it. But the Holy Spirit showed up and told me this. God says, you do have another option. You know that, right? I said, well, what is the other option? And the Holy Spirit says, yes, you can punt the ball. And we've all had to punt the ball every now and then. But the Holy Spirit says, if you're that close to the mark, why would you punt the ball when you still have the opportunity to go for it? I'm going to need somebody in here this morning. And maybe you'll stop by to tell somebody that God says, you're too close to go back where you came from. Ain't no use of giving to somebody else. God says, go for it. I wish I had somebody in here. God says your marriage may be on the line, but God says, why are you going to give him to somebody else? Why are you going to give it to somebody else? God says, if you're right there on the line, go for it. I wish I had somebody in here. Your business idea, your business plan is only a couple of dollars away from manifesting. God says, why would you quit on it right now? You're right there at the line. God says, go for it. And you ask me why I go for what I go for, Brother Morrison. It's because I remember when they took Jesus and put nails in his hand. I remember when they took Jesus, they stuck a spear in his side. I remember when they took Jesus and hung him on the cross. Right there, he was inches away from giving up. But I thank God that my God did not punt the ball to the other side. As a matter of fact, he said, I've seen what the other side looks like. I'm willing to go for it. I've seen what it looks like. I'm willing to go for it. If you're in the house and you're right there at your destiny, I dare you to stand and just proclaim, God, I'm willing to go for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm too close to